This sports program is presented by authority of Wabash Valley Sports and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated in any way without prior written consent of Wabash Valley Sports.
Welcome to Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, the U.S. News & World Report's #1 engineering school in the United States that offers a master's as its highest degree for 20 consecutive years. Rose-Hulman, where you come to find yourself. Find yourself through personal growth, through personal development, through study, research, and invention. Rose-Hulman, your home for academic and athletic excellence. You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
There's no place I'd rather be than the Hulbert Arena on a Wednesday night. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Indiana Sports Network special broadcast of HCAC basketball. It's men's basketball, Rose-Hulman and Anderson, two teams that are vying for second place in the tough and rugged HCAC. Troy, these two teams both 7-6 and 4-2 in the conference. We should be ready to settle in for a really good game tonight.
Yeah, it really should be. Again, both teams are 7-6 overall, 4-2 in this conference, tied for second place with Hanover. Franklin is leading the conference at 5-1 going into tonight. You know, and we've talked in our broadcast before that you've got to win at home.
Yes.
And in this conference, for sure, you have to win at home. But from top to bottom, it's a very strong conference in men's basketball, and again, to have identical records coming into tonight, it should be a heck of a ball game here at Rose-Hulman.
And when you look at the standings, there's another team that's locked into 4-2, and that's Hanover, the winner of the conference the last, I believe, 2 or 3 years. So really, this thing is wide open. Franklin, you mentioned, is 5-1. Rose hasn't seen them yet, either home or away. This conference is just wide open.
It is, and Rose-Hulman obviously didn't start out as well as they would like,
right.
And then they lost, 5 in a row, but now they've won 5 in a row.
Yes.
And so they're starting to make some headway and starting to make some ground and figure out what combinations are going to work. And the last 5 games, it has worked, and
right.
Obviously you hope that it works again tonight here at home.
Anderson did lose their last game, but they have won 5 of their last 6 games, so they're coming in feeling pretty good about themselves as well. We'll take a quick break in our Sonic pregame show, take our first break, and come back with more stats and analysis to get you set ready for this HCAC broadcast. It's Rose-Hulman and Anderson right here on the Indiana Sports Network.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that!
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this.
Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or crispy tender sandwich plus tots for $2.99.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Back at the Hulbert Arena, where we're getting set for action. Walter Gordon, Troy Fears here on this pivotal HCAC broadcast. It's right around the time of year where we're going to say at each and every game how important this game is. Folks, we're not joking. They really are all this important. This Anderson team that comes in here to face Rose tonight, They put up a lot of points, score about 75, 76 points a game. So they got several guys that can really fill it up.
They do. They have 4 guys that average double digits. They're led by Maurice Knight, who is a junior who averages just under 20.
I'll be honest, I honestly was hoping that he was a senior so that we could not see him anymore here at the Hulbert Arena. Well, unless we get number 1 seed. I don't want to see him anymore, but unfortunately, he's only a junior. Go ahead.
Yeah, and so obviously he leads the team with just under 20 points, but then they got 3 other guys that average 10 or more points.
Right.
You know, and Rose-Hulman only has 1 guy who we all know, but averages in double digits, and that is, I just lost it. Craig McGee. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I was thinking Eli Combs, who scored 16 last game,
right.
Career high for him, and so I was thinking he was double digits, but he doesn't average double digits. Craig McKee does. And so, yeah, Anderson is a tough ball club. They do have a kid from Terre Haute on the squad, Tate Cooper. So went to Terre Haute North. So he's been getting a little bit of playing time. So
one of your colleagues asked me about Tate just the other day, and we're going to have some conversation, a little lunchtime conversation that we normally have. So, yeah, nice to see the Terre Haute product on the court as well.
Yeah. But Anderson likes to shoot the three-point shot. They've shot about 50 more three-pointers than Rose-Hulman has. They haven't necessarily hit more. They're about 33% in their three-point shooting. But they do average about 75% as a team from the free throw line.
That's huge, isn't it?
It is. When you compare it to Rose-Hulman, as we've, again, talked on these broadcasts before, they struggle as a team on the free throw line, averaging just about 61, 62% coming into tonight as a team. And so it's important for Rose-Hulman, again, to get rebounds. They're out rebounding about every team they play by 5, 6, 7 rebounds a game, and that's the same going into tonight. They're going to have to do that. If they get the rebounds and get fouled, they're going to have to make the free throws, especially down the stretch. That's
something that you hit on just now, and that's rebounding. When you look at teams that shoot long three-pointers, or three-pointers are all longer than layups, obviously, but you shoot long shots.
That's the way that works.
That's the way it works.
Yeah.
Get 3 points for it and everything.
Right.
People that shoot those shots, you're going to have a lot of rebounds, a lot of long rebounds. Hopefully our height that we have on the court, no matter what the lineup is, will help secure some of those defensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's where I think height and size, when you got Zarnecki and those kind of guys down low, that they can, muscle up and get physical when they need to be. That's, when you look at Anderson, their tallest guy is 6'5", Michael Rogers, but then when you get guys like Jacob Back and Michael Lake is 6'2", but then you get Terry Hicks, Eli Combs, both listed at 6'5", Zarnecki at 6'7". Size is definitely an advantage for the Engineers coming into tonight. And like you said, this should lead into hopefully an advantage on those both offensive and defensive boards.
You see Anderson on your screen. They're getting ready and shooting and going through their final preparations. The crowd is trickling in. We're going to have a good crowd on hand, folks, for what should be a really good ball game. It's Anderson at Rose-Hulman. It's men's basketball. We'll be right back after this on the Indiana Sports Network.
Holiday gifting advice with Cardi B.
If you don't know their size, don't give them a sweater. Give them the gift that always fits. Cash.
Here comes Cardi B, here comes Cardi B. She's gonna make it rain. Turning Pepsi into cash.
Want to give cash like me this holiday season? Scan your Pepsi, get a match, and give that money forward to whoever you want. Keep the Pepsi, give the cash.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete, I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Last time out, this Rose-Hulman team, they were away from Terre Haute. They were at Mount St. Joe's. It came up with a big victory where the score that I'm searching here, 74-68. I was looking at, I looked on there at the when Mount St. Joe's comes here, and I'm like, there's no score there. Oh, there we go. 74-68. Rose-Hulman was able to secure a 6-point road victory, a big road victory at Mount St. Joe's, in which you had a couple of guys not named Craig McGee really go off.
Right, and that's what got me confused earlier. They had 3 guys that had career highs, and Eli Combs had 16, Max Chaplin, who had a great game here last Wednesday night, had 14 points, and Vuok DeJuric had 9 points. Again, all 3 of those guys, career highs for them, so they helped lead Rose over Mount St. Joseph, continue again that winning streak that Rose has, and a winning streak that they have to, again, in this conference, win at home tonight.
And you mentioned a couple of those names, a couple of freshmen, Max Chaplin, Vuk Juric, and when you have some freshmen that are doing big things like that, it really helps your program. And we have to say a special thank you. And something that we mentioned in our last broadcast, we mentioned maybe possibly getting some cookies, and the parents of Vuk Juric baked us some homemade Serbian cookies. And we want to say thank you so much. And this is a very serious and sincere, heartfelt thank you.
Oh yeah, it is. We were saying it last week in jest, kind of, that milk and cookies and studying and all that, and so this is
like, what do you know?
Homemade Serbian cookies. It doesn't get any better.
You can't go wrong with that. And it's made with love, and we definitely want to say thank you very much, and we definitely appreciate it, and
thank you.
Definitely looking forward to maybe halftime diving in and taking a bite of some cookies. So that'll be fantastic. We're going to take our last break of our pregame show, come back and get you the starters and the tip. This is Rose-Hulman basketball right here at the Hulbert Arena, your spot for sports, the Indiana Sports Network.
The Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value. You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this.
Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or crispy tender sandwich plus tots for $2.99.
Watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Welcome back to Rose-Hulman as we get set for tonight's action. Hey, good to see you, man. All right, take care. My good friend, Jamie Ribola, 1996 Terre Haute South graduate, came over to say hi as he and his family here to watch Tate Cooper here tonight. Of course, I want to see Rose-Hulman, but also relatives of Tate Cooper, the Terre Haute North product, and always nice when they come, and I get to see him here once a year here at the Hulbert Arena to enjoy family and things of that nature.
he is a man that was in uniform, and I wasn't sure what he was coming over here to talk to you about.
Hey, man, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Take one more quick break for Honoring America. We'll be right back after the national anthem.
A to Z Construction performs free inspections and free estimates. A to Z welcomes all insurance work, specializing in all roofing systems, plus performing all other aspects of construction and remodeling. A to Z Construction is your Greater Wabash Valley roofing company. Call Shannon Combs for your free roofing inspection today. A to Z Construction, building the future together.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
It's employee pricing for everyone at York Chevy Buick on US Highway 40 in Brazil. Our Christmas gift to you is 2019 Silverados up to $12,000 off. Buick Encore, $99 a month. Equinoxes as low as $169 per month. And Chevy Trax as low as $99 per month. On US Highway 40 in Brazil, where we're not number one, you are.
We're not number one.
You are.
You're number one at York.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
The introduction of a starting
5, Michael Rogers. At guard, a 6'3" freshman from Brookville, Ohio, number 21, Jake Goodorf. At forward, a 6'4" junior from Frankton, Indiana, number 22, Maurice Knight. At forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Plainfield, Indiana, number 23, Dalton Du Bois. And at guard, a 6'2" senior from Bloomington, Indiana, number 30, Malik Laffoon. The Ravens are led by head coach Owen Handy and assisted by Carter Collins, Javon McCray, and Jalen Page. And now, the starting lineup for your Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers. At forward, a 6'7" junior from Harrison, Ohio, number 5, Jacob Back. At guard, a 6'2" senior from Cincinnati, Ohio, number 11, Michael Lake. At guard, a 6' junior from Loveland, Ohio, number 15, Craig McGee. At forward, a 6'5" freshman from Fishers, Indiana, number 30, Terry Hicks. And at forward, a 6'5" senior from Bloomfield, Indiana, number 40, Eli Combs. The Engineers are led by head coach Rusty Lloyd and assisted by John Lester.
You just heard Rogers, Goodorf, Knight, Du Bois, and Laffoon for the Ravens, and for the Engineers, Back, Lake, McGee, Hicks, and Combs. The Ravens coming out with their road blacks and the orange numerals and stripe. The Rose-Hulman coming out with their home whites with the Old Rose numerals and letters. Should be a real good game tonight, Troy, and I'm really looking forward to this, to seeing how this goes. Second place up for grabs, or at least a share thereof, depending on how things go tonight in the conference. Maybe even a share for first. You just never know.
You never know. That would be nice.
Back in Du Bois, tipping it up in Rose. Look at the first position of the game, and Anderson starting in a man-to-man defense. Michael Lake getting the game's first shot, and we're going to try to save this for later, but Lake has been very aggressive offensively in conference play, scoring around 10 points a game.
Yeah, nice start to Rose-Hulman. Again, they got off to a hot start last Wednesday night. They're going to need to do that again tonight.
Quick three by Knight was no good, and here comes Knight again. Ball gets in the post, double teamed and fouled by Eli. No travel turnover number 1 for the Ravens.
And the Ravens don't turn the ball over that
They
much.
do not.
So on the season, they've only have 133 turnovers compared to Rose-Hulman's 188. So Rose-Hulman definitely a little more turnover prone, but hopefully not tonight.
Rose-Hulman definitely looking to take care of the basketball. Down to single digits in this possession. Looking at Michael Lake again, the free throw line, the little teardrop floater. Lake once again. He's over 2 on this possession, but he does have the game with only 2 points. Anderson races to the front court. LaFoon, high off the glass, and he's got the first 2 points for the Ravens. I need to put a plural on the Ravens. The last 2 times I said Raven, so let me get their name right. Good passing,
Nice
down
passing.
low.
Yes. Great pass by Jacob back.
Four to 2 Engineers early in the contest, and Anderson, boy, a weak pass. Interesting matchup between Back and Knight. Back size is what Russie Lloyd is hoping will help keep Maurice Knight in check. McGee.
Oh, nice move. Woo! Kiss off the board.
Yes.
Very nice move by Craig McGee.
Engineers up by 4.
Yeah, you see 22 and just got the ball. That's Maurice Knight, the leading scorer for the Ravens.
Malik LaFoon with that bucket from the right elbow. Eli Combs gets his own rebound, once to the glass.
Nice job, Eli. Way to go up strong.
He's got 4.
Stayed with it, got his own rebound. That's what you like to see. And then to go up strong and finish it.
Fans just keep piling in here to the Hulbert Arena here tonight.
They do. Very nice crowd tonight.
Yeah. Knight 0 for 3. Terry Hicks to clear out, and the foul over the back. Going to be the game's first foul. It's going against Michael Rogers, 6'5" sophomore. Knight just not able to get on track with Jacob Back standing in front of him.
No, Back's playing very well defensively. Yeah, Knight, as you mentioned, 0 for 3 so far tonight. Uncharacteristic for him.
Ooh, a block at the summit and a foul as Jacob Back was trying to go screen and roll with Craig McGee. He's going to get 2 free throws.
Jacob got hit hard, but I like that enthusiasm, and I like it when he gets, again, he is a strong physical player, and I like seeing that going up in that physical style.
He makes the second after missing the first. Foul was on Malik LaFoon, his first.
I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't want to jinx Jacob. There's the
job.
line. But
Larry Johnson into the game for the Ravens as Maurice Knight misses another. McGee comes down with the rebound. Jacob Back fighting down low for positioning. Oh, a nice block by Knight. McGee gets his own rebound, though. Combs gets blocked. That's a 3. Yep. They got him on the wrist. Good call. He's going to get 3 free throws.
I didn't know if the official was going to call that
it was a little late.
or not. Maurice Knight had a very clean block on McGee.
Right.
But then that is an opportunity for Eli Combs to step up and knock down 3 free throws.
Foul was on Dalton Boys.
Eli, 68% free throw shooter coming into tonight.
Oh, boy. Good rotation, just kind of rimmed down on that one. There we go. Goes 1 for 3. We got 5 for the night. And now Terry Hicks drawing the primary assignment on Knight. They'll switch off in certain situations. Little two-man game. Down on the left block. Backing down Eli Combs. Boy, Combs with the block.
Nice block. Way to stand your ground, Eli.
I tell you what, Dalton DuBois had to earn that one. The 6'6" sophomore.
Yes, he
battling.
Did. Very impressive first 5 minutes of this game for Eli Combs on both ends of the floor.
Yep. Boy, does it get quiet during free throws in this joint tonight.
For this many people, I'm surprised.
Me too.
But yeah, it did get very quiet.
Zarnecki and Callahan come in the game for the Engineers. First substitutions for Rusty Lloyd's squad. Coming in for the game is Ronnie Williams, 5'8" junior for the Ravens.
It's going to be important for Zarnecki to play big tonight as well.
I agree. Craig McGee, oh boy, the ball was hit out of bounds by the Ravens, and Zarnecki, when they tried to save it, had to try to corral it, was not able to do so as he slipped to the ground, and Ravens going to bring it their way. McGee goes under that ball screen, excuse me, goes over the ball screen wisely. Knight, ooh, in and out. He just cannot find the range as the ball just not going down for him.
He's 0 for 5 now.
Yeah.
That ball was in and out.
McGee probing. Zarnecki, let's see what we can do with it. Back out to McGee, three-pointer, huge shot. Craig McGee, 5 points here in the first 5 minutes. Ooh, Craig gets knocked off his balance by a crushing screen that time. Knight traveled, they didn't call it, pulled up for 17, and that would finally toilet bowls in.
He did do a little toilet bowl action there. Finally for Knight, his first 2 points of the game. Had a feeling he was going to shoot until he made it, and that's what he did just there. Yeah, exactly.
Anderson bench trying to spur on some all defense, and boy, what a pass to Michael Lake.
By McGee down to Lake for his second basket of the night. Lake now has 4 points.
Good defense, and boy, oh boy, you can't teach size. Larry Johnson doing a chin-up on the rim.
Yeah, Larry Johnson reminding me of the Larry Johnson of the 80s and 90s in the NBA with that slam.
Furious dunk. Down low to back, and he's rotated. Foul. 15-10. Anderson picking up the intensity. You can kind of feel it. Rose needs to match.
They sure do. That dunk was a momentum builder for the Ravens. Rose-Hulman does not want to let them gain a lot of momentum.
Zarnecki on the block. Let's see what we can do, big boy.
He likes that spin move.
Gets to Callahan, back outside the Lake to reset with 10 seconds.
10 seconds on the clock. McGee's got to hurry a little bit.
Back from the free throw line area, hard off the glass. Ravens down with it. They've got numbers. Nice cross-court pass, and boy, great defense at the rim for the Engineers.
Sure was. Disrupted that layup / dunk that he was going for.
Pass down low, intercepted, ill-advised. Here come the Ravens.
Second turnover of the night for the Engineers.
Johnson down the block, got a mismatch, got to recognize it. Sweeping hook comes up short. He had Mike Lake on him. That's not the time for the sweeping hook.
No, it's not. He was sweeping away from the basket.
Apologize for the sniffles here tonight, folks. I'll try to keep it to a minimum.
You just keep it to yourself. That's what you need to do.
McGee down the paint gets fouled. Are you going to say that's a shooting foul? They are.
They are, yes. 2 shots. Maybe some Serbian cookies would help you.
I was just thinking that. Honestly, I was just thinking that. Mike Cure, what ails you? Maurice Knight picks up his first 15 foul, 12-23 to go in the first half, and the Engineers up 15-10. Michael Lake getting his first arrest of the night. Max Chaplin, the freshman, one of the freshmen in the game for the first time. Dead-eye shooter, Max Chaplin. McGee knocks down both free throws. Engineers up a touchdown. Still got football on my brain after that national championship game the other night, and playoffs coming this weekend. 49ers I'm so excited about as Johnson travels. 49ers back into the playoffs for the first time in several years, and lo and behold, we got the Packers in the NFC Championship game, just like it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's old school, isn't it?
It is old school.
Packers, 49ers.
Boy, you know where I'll be Sunday evening.
Their defense is obviously very tough, and at home, I think they might be able to get the Packers, but you never know.
Good screen by Back. Seems like he could play football. You can see him being a defensive end, standing at 6'7". Goodness. McGee from 18, yes. McGee's got a step tonight. He's feeling it.
He sure is. That's his 7th point. He's 3 for 4 from field goals tonight.
Williams trying to set things up, and Jalen Johnson in the game for the first time. That three-pointer's no good. McGee with the rebound. McGee all the way. The English.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Take.
Coach Handy squad down 11. Owen Handy in his 8th season here at the helm of the Anderson Ravens. William, no good, follows his miss. And, ooh, whoa.
Wow.
What's that call?
Yeah, they're going to call that on Zerneck.
Wow.
I didn't feel that was foul worthy from up here.
I didn't either. Maybe a push, a hold, I don't know. In for the first time, Vuk Juric. 6'7" freshman. All of a sudden, my favorite player with these cookies that we have now.
That's exactly right. He's going to win player of the game no matter what happens.
That's right. That is right. Off the glass, no, is Williams and Juric with the rebound.
Right there. Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
He is a fun player to watch.
He is. He really is. Double high screen for McGee. Let's see what we can get out of it. We get, I was going to say we get 2 points. A little bit premature with that. Oh, boy.
Yeah, nice.
How about the defense there?
How about that? Yeah, that's what cookies will do for you.
Big defensive rotation right there with Vuk getting in the painted area. And a timeout. A full timeout by Coach Handy. Back after this on the Indiana Sports Network.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Rose-Hulman shooting from a very hefty clip, and also defensively doing what they've been doing all conference season long, holding opponents to a low field goal percentage.
Yeah, Ravens just shooting 27% compared to Rose 57%. Very impressive start to this half.
Low turnover numbers for the Engineers as well.
Only 2 turnovers.
Yeah.
Rose is on a 6-0 run the last 2 minutes of this ball game.
That's the one thing. If the Engineers keep the turnovers low, they're going to be very, very hard to beat because they really knock down shots at a proficient clip. They just hold on to the basketball, not make the silly passes that prone to make from time to time. McGee gets his first rest. Chaplin brings it up. And we got in the illegal screen. And there's one of those turnovers that, quite frankly, we have to stay away from.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You can't afford that.
Yep.
You know, the Ravens are 0 for 5 from 3-point range, too.
Knight, that's long. Jurich, the rebound. He just has a nose for the basketball, doesn't he?
He sure does. And Knight just can't hit tonight.
Pull up, Max. Count it. Do not give that man space.
No, sir. Coming off a career-high 14-point Saturday.
Coach Handy getting ready to go with the line change. He's got 5 new bodies. Runner in the paint is no good. Lake down with the rebound. Let's see if the Engineers push here.
Boy, they might as well. They've got momentum in their favor. They're playing at the pace that they want to play at.
Down low to Zarnek. He gets called for the block. That's going to be 1-1. It was on the floor, but that's a 17 foul. Coach Handy putting 5 new bodies in. He is very frustrated with what he's seeing right now.
And he should be. Obviously, this is not the team that he's been watching over the last 5 games coming into tonight. So I'm sure he's very disappointed in this first half so far for the Ravens.
Trey Wirtz has not played in this game yet, but he did a great thing right there. They were getting ready to take the ball out of bounds. He stands up and yells 1-1, 1-1. And he's exactly right. Very heady, astute. Not that the referees would not have picked up on it, but he aiding the referees.
Well, you know, they're pretty smart here at Rose-Hulman. They pick up on those kind of things. Not saying the officials aren't smart.
Right.
You know, everybody needs a little help every now and then.
That's right. Zarnecki makes both Engineers up 16. Need to keep the foot down. Free throw line jumper off the glass is in for the aforementioned Tate Cooper. Engineers swinging the ball. Max Chaplin, put it up, Max. Oh. Ooh, it's a foul on Jurich. That's going to be number 2, trying to get position. When they're that strong and can move guys out of the way that easily, sometimes this is difficult.
It is, and the Engineers have got to stay focused here with these fresh 5 legs for the Ravens, and these 5 have nothing to lose.
Right.
So they're going to go all out. It's going to be important for Rose to keep up with the good defense and get those rebounds just like that.
Turnaround jumper by Cade Gentry, 6-foot freshman, is missed. Here comes Mike Lake. I am in favor for Max Chaplin shooting every 3-pointer that the other team gives him. Ooh. Zarnecki off the miss. Jake back trying to get it. He can't.
Yeah, if they're going to leave Chaplin and Zarnecki open like that, you got to take those shots.
Especially Chaplin.
Exactly.
Ball finds the hands of Phil
Nice
Bessick.
defense. Michael Lake just stole that. Literally took that away from him.
Play called out. Zarnecki gets the double, then it goes away. Zarnecki, mouse in the house.
That's his move right there. That left-hand turn.
Over that right shoulder.
Yep.
Lead back to 16. Ravens moving the ball around the perimeter, looking down low. Wild shot by Riley Rutiner.
They can do that all night if they want.
Yep. Just a matter of time by where Coach Handy comes back with his first unit. Good defense on Michael Lake that time. Forced that miss.
Yeah, Michael kind of rushed that shot. I felt like they should have set up the offense, but.
Ooh, little spin move, why don't you? Good close out on to Cooper. 3-point hit is good by J.D. Bembry. Lead down to 13. Oh, Jacob back shooting from 3, why don't you? It's hard to get a little uncharacteristic with a couple of these 3-point attempts. Here comes Craig McGee pretty soon, I do think. Here he comes.
Coach Lloyd, is not happy with the last 2 possessions.
Foul on Callahan, trying to impede Cooper. Got a little too physical with him right there, says the referee. Picks up his first foul. Combs and McGee back in the contest.
McGee leading all scorers so far with 11. Combs with 5 points.
Williams. Boy, Ravens really shuffling their feet on the catch. 3 seconds on the shot clock, 2. Oh boy, what a big bucket by Bembry. He's got 6.
He does, back-to-back 3-pointers for him.
Williams doing a great job on McGee around that curl. Did not let him get the ball. Playing great denial. Got to move the ball now. Combs with 6. Spins. McGee. Short off the iron. Jacob back. What a rebound. He's going to the basket hard.
Oh, no call? Come on. Great effort.
3-pointer by Bembry, short. Here comes Callahan.
By Bembry.
I agree. There should have been a foul on the other end.
Yeah, it should have been.
You got to reward the guy. He
exactly.
Crashed in and got the contact.
He worked hard for that rebound.
Yeah.
Was going hard to the basket. I'm really surprised there was no call.
Fake screens by Combs. Steps out for 3. No. Ooh, boy. Lead down to 10. Could get it down to single digits. Williams. Nice drive to the paint. Off the glass and good. Kay Gentry, the second unit, playing well, Troy.
They are. We said it. They're on an 8-0 run the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds of this game. This second unit, they had nothing to lose.
No.
It came out again with some fresh legs and said they're going to shoot the ball, and they've done just that.
Free throw is flat. McGee with another rebound. Lead is 8, 28-20, just under 5 minutes to go. Could have been a foul, didn't call it. Lake, down to McGee. Engineers moving the ball. Williams doing a really good job on McGee. Jacob back didn't know he had nobody there. Shot was a lot harder than it needed to be. Couple rebounds and Jacob back tips it in with his athleticism and power.
I love it when these guys play to their potential and play physical. They did not do that very well last week, I thought, last Wednesday night, but they are tonight.
Blocked by Combs. Shot no good. Look at Williams down there underneath by himself. Another shot by Gentry, no. Another rebound, Bembry off the glass. In a timeout, Rusty Lloyd. Oh, you can't have that. Ravens making a comeback back after this.
Holiday gifting advice with Cardi B.
If you don't know their size, don't give them a sweater. Give them the gift that always fits. Cash.
Here comes Cardi B, here comes Cardi B. She's gonna make it rain. Turning Pepsi into cash.
Wanna give cash like me this holiday season? Scan your Pepsi, get a match, and give that money forward to whoever you want. Keep the Pepsi, give the cash.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
4:03 to go. Engineers clinging to an 8-point lead. Rusty Lloyd not happy with the way things have gone the last couple of minutes with some of the effort by the Engineers.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all. That was a good timeout. Try to get these guys settled down. They've played a very solid first half.
Yeah.
Up until the last couple of minutes, and you don't want to lose it here with 4 minutes to go. You got to finish strong.
Engineers need a good possession right here. Combs down on the blocks, powers up underneath. I love it.
I do too. That's 7 points for Combs. Again, using his strength, he can do that up and under move very well.
Ooh,
oh, that was
should have been a travel once again. Ball don't lie. That's in and out.
No, it doesn't.
Nice screen by Eli. Swings it to Words. Couldn't get the rebound. Here comes Bembry. Going to try to find his guard. Williams getting in the paint, kicking it out. Maybe a travel there as well. Nice strong take there by Phil Bessick. He's going to get the free throw line.
It's okay.
Eli Combs just picked up his third foul, is what I just heard. Whoa. I thought this was going to be his second. Unfortunately, it's going to be his third. Bessick misses the first free throw. Zarnecki is going to come in for him. Trey Wirtz did come in the game a couple of moments ago for Jacob Mack. Wouldn't be upset with another missed free throw here. We got it. There we go.
Yeah, we'll
Needed
take that
one. This game really could be around it could be a 20-point game and it could be a 6-point game. Engineers trying to manufacture something here on offense. Shot clock now in single digits. Oh boy, Williams just pokes it away from McGee. Williams doing a great job off the bench. Bembry, splash! His third three. Goodness gracious.
My goodness, yeah, he's got 11 points, quick points here.
Words off the glass, short. Zarnecki, go up, big fella. Go up again, big fella. Yes, sir. John Zarnecki.
Nice job, John. Want to see that out of your senior leadership on this team.
Yep. We got J.D. Bembry down here hoping he gets lost. Mike Lake needs to find him. There we go. Low communication never hurt. Zarnecki trying to complete the three-point play. There we go. Big John down with 7 in the first half. Off the bench, Tim Harris, 6'9" junior, off the bench for the Engineers. See if we can get some good minutes out of him as well. Off the glass, no, Zarnecki secures it. Here comes McGee. Let's go. Got to be able to hold that post.
Under 2 minutes. No, I was just going to say, you don't want to turn the ball over.
Yep. Ball slipped right out of the hands of Craig McGee. The ball had some mustard on it, But just like a receiver, if it gets your hands on it, you have to come down with that ball.
Yeah, it's the 5th turnover of the half.
And really,
compared to 4 for the Ravens.
5 turnovers, you'll take it, but it's when those turnovers occur that hurts.
You'd love to be able to go in up 10 at half, or more, but this second unit for the Ravens have played very well.
Williams the 3, no. McGee the rebound. Bembry and Williams are going to get a lot of minutes in the second half. Knight is back on the floor for the Ravens, though. The Engineers setting up the play. Harris calling for it. They can't get it to him. Callahan. Oh, Zarnecki literally gets hit in the head with the ball. They turn it over. Here comes Williams. Turning Callahan left and right. Can't make the shot, though. Ooh, that was big right there. Under a minute to go in the first half. McGee spots up at the top of the key.
That's big right there, Walt. Exactly what McGee needed to have happen there. After that missed shot by the Ravens, for McGee to come back and just knock down that 3, give him 14 for the half.
Ooh, Knight, a big 3 to match. Maurice Knight with 5.
Yeah, it's only his 5th point. Again, he leads the Ravens with an average of 20, or just under 20.
Shot clock is still on. A 2-second difference, thereabouts. A score and a stop would be huge to go up more than 10 points. McGee with 5. Couple of crossovers and an 18-footer. Oh, Tim Harris foul over the back as he used that long wingspan of his, and I thought he went right over the gentleman. But we're going to get free throws out of it with 1.9 seconds on the clock. A lot of contact that I thought should have been called, but wasn't. Now we get the over the back, I should say, with Maurice Knight shooting free throws. Makes the first, he'll get another.
Ravens 50% from the line, 3 of 6.
I wonder if it's Maurice Knight's birthday. Somebody just said happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
He makes the second. McGee not interested in hoisting one from 80 feet. And we'll go into halftime with the Engineers up 8, 38-30, when the lead probably should have been about twice as much. We'll settle for 8 and come back after this on the Indiana Sports Network.
A to Z Construction performs free inspections and free estimates. A to Z welcomes all insurance work, specializing in all roofing systems, plus performing all other aspects of construction and remodeling. A to Z Construction is your Greater Wabash Valley roofing company. Call Shannon Combs for your free roofing inspection today. A to Z Construction, building the future together.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
It's employee pricing for everyone at York Chevy Buick on US Highway 40 in Brazil. Our Christmas gift to you is 2019 Silverados up to $12,000 off. Buick Encore, $99 a month. Equinoxes as low as $169 per month. And Chevy Trax as low as $99 per month. On US Highway 40 in Brazil, where we're not number one, you are.
We're not number one. You are. You're number one at York.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
back at the Hulbert Arena where you see the Lost Creek dance team dancing on the John Munster court here for halftime.
Lost Creek Elementary, just a stone throw away from campus here. And I believe this is a mix of girls as far as age groups.
Okay.
And quite a few of them, which means we have a few family members in the stands with their cameras out, as you can see, and doing a very nice job.
Saw one of my classmates here in attendance taking pictures as well. You know, you love to have situations like this where you have the dance team out and brings the kids doing a great job, and parents as well.
Yeah, anytime you can invite the local community groups to come out and perform or cheer and dance, and it's probably the first time for a lot of them to be on campus and to be here at Hulbert Arena. So it's just a great thing that Rose-Hulman does to try to include the community.
Never too early to start thinking about college.
Yeah, exactly.
Never too early.
Right. So. You want them to have a positive image and outlook on Rose-Hulman. And just like this first half was very positive for the Engineers.
It was. 38-30 is our halftime score in Troy. Boy, you have to say kudos to the second unit of Anderson. This should be a 20-point game. It very well could. But their second five came in and did a really good job.
They did. They were led that second five by Brimby, who was 3 of 4 from three-point range, has 11 points total in that half. And one of the stats that sticks out to you was the bench points.
Yes.
And the Ravens had 17 compared to Rose-Hulman's 10, which last game it was almost opposite for Rose-Hulman. So, yeah, a very impressive second group for the Ravens, but again, an impressive first half for the Engineers. Again, led by Craig McGee with 14. He was 5 from 9 from the field goal range, 2 of 4 from three-point range. And then Sarnecki had 7, Lake had 4, Combs had 7. Just very impressive with their ability to attack the basket down low, and again, to get the rebounds. They lead rebounding 27-17 in that half.
One thing that we talked about, or that we needed to have.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about it in the pregame show. They've got to be able, they've got the size and physical, advantage over the Ravens. They got to be able to take advantage of it. They did that in that first half. They got to keep it up in the second half. Maurice Knight only had 7 for the Ravens. He averages just under 20. You fully expect him to keep on shooting here in this second half, and he's probably going to start, you would think, start hitting some more shots and getting hot. He was 2 of 8 from field goal range, 1 of 4 of three-point range. So you got to, again, good, tough defense on him. Credit Rose-Hulman for the defense that they had against him in that first half. But, both coaches are going to make some changes here at halftime, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens come the second half. But I fully expect Rose-Hulman, again, to attack the basket down low, get some rebounds, and then hopefully it doesn't come down to it, but they got to still hit those free throws.
38-30 is your halftime score. We'll take our first break of our Sonic halftime show. Come back with more stats and analysis. This is Rose-Hulman basketball. We'll be right back after this.
Holiday gifting advice with Cardi B.
If you don't know their size, don't give them a sweater. Give them the gift that always fits. Cash.
Here comes Cardi B. Here comes Cardi B. She's gonna make it rain. Turning Pepsi into cash.
Want to give cash like me this holiday season? Scan your Pepsi, get a match, and give that money forward to whoever you want. Keep the Pepsi, give the cash.
This sports program is presented by authority of Wabash Valley Sports and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated in any way without prior written consent of Wabash Valley Sports.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Hulbert Arena, where Troy Veers is snacking on a nice cookie made by Mrs. Jurich. And I'm telling you what, fresh made cookie. Where else can you get this but Rose-Hulman? We have some of the best parents that you can find anywhere around. Of course,
and
the number one.
It doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much to buy us.
Pretty excited.
Number one engineering school in the nation for so many years, and I tell you what, just class personified. We honestly, we do thank the parents for coming over and talking to us, and whether you bring cookies or not, matters not. I love it when they come and say hi.
Yeah, exactly.
You
let us know that they
things
watch.
of that nature. And
we appreciate that.
Yeah. So here at Rose-Hulman, it's a family atmosphere, and boy,
these
I'm
cookies,
telling you,
we definitely feel part of the family.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
I'm ready to go.
Absolutely. And boy, you look at the family. You say it takes a village, and you look at Rose-Hulman and Anderson, both teams playing 10 or more guys in the first half. Lots of guys getting minutes. Of course, Coach Owen Handy didn't like what he saw out of his starters, goes to his second unit. Rose-Hulman plays a lot of bodies anyway, but boy.
Yeah, they played 11, and it looks like Anderson played 13 in that half. So again, depending on how well Rose-Hulman plays, you expect them to play 11, but let's see how well Anderson does. They may not play as many this second half as they did that first half.
Well, we know Bembry is going to get minutes.
Yeah,
we know
exactly.
That Williams is going to get minutes as well. And
yeah, Bembry coming off the bench, scoring 11. That was impressive.
It was.
To see him hit back-to-back threes, and again, 4 for 5 from the field goal range, 3 of 4 from three-point range. So he was definitely the highlight for the Ravens. And again, as we said, the last segment, you got to think that Maurice Knight is going to wake up a little bit here in this second half and start knocking down some shots.
Kind of a groggy start, if you will, for that junior, and scores about close to 20 points a game. Some good defense by Jacob Back, right in his face, so making it hard for him.
Yeah, exactly. I was very impressed with Jacob in that first half. Again, his physical nature, getting the boards and blocking out. It was very impressive to me early in that first half, and Zarnecki came in and did the same thing, and it's good for those Rose-Hulman bigs to be able to, and even Jurich came in, didn't score any points, but got 2 big rebounds and a big block. So the bigs are contributing, which is exactly what Coach Lloyd needs to have happen. And if they're going to, again, win at home in this tough conference game.
When you look at that, fouls, Jurich with 2 and Combs with 3. So a little bit of foul trouble percolating down there for some of the Rose-Hulman bigs. We'll have to see how that plays out in the second half. The turnover numbers are not bad. 6 for Rose-Hulman, 4 of those by Craig McGee. Got to see A couple of those passes were ill-advised, and one of the passes went off his hand. So Craig McGee, 4 turnovers in that first half. Got to tighten that up. But overall, 6, still live with it. But it's sometimes when those turnovers occurred, that really hurts.
Yeah, the momentum was shifted a little bit to the Ravens. You know, McGee also had 7 rebounds, along with Zarnecki to lead the team. And I'm still, you know, overall McGee leads Rose-Hulman average in rebounds, and that bothers me. I don't think you want your shooting guard to be the leading rebounder as well, but tonight he is tied with Zarnecki, and again, credit to the big men, and hopefully they can keep the rebound totals going up here this second half.
A big thank you to our sponsors, A to Z Construction, Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Refreshment Services, Pepsi, Riddell National Bank, Sonic Drive-In, Union Health, and York Automotive. We'll take our last break of our halftime show, come back and get you set for the second half. It's Anderson and Rose-Hulman right here on the Indiana Sports Network.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
A to Z Construction performs free inspections and free estimates. A to Z welcomes all insurance work, specializing in all roofing systems, plus performing all other aspects of construction and remodeling. A to Z Construction is your Greater Wabash Valley roofing company. Call Shannon Combs for your free roofing inspection today. A to Z Construction, building the future together.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
38-30 your score as we start to begin the second half of play. I want to remind you folks that Friday night we'll be at Terrell South High School for the annual Terrell North, Terrell South battle. A couple of teams trying to get on the right foot and win another game in Conference Indiana. Should be great. It always is very entertaining, very emotional game. Terrell South as the two bitter rivals go head-to-head once again. Friday night, 7:15 pregame show, 7:30 tip, right here on the Indiana Sports Network.
I see head coach Todd Wolfley of the North Patriots is in the house tonight.
Yep, I figured he'd be here watching old Tate.
Tate Cooper.
You know, so you love it when coaches are able to get out of practice and come watch their former pupils and support them. And that's what Coach Wolfley does here. Not a good catch, and he had to fire it up. Good job by Combs to get that offensive rebound.
Another nice rebound.
McGee soft off the glass and trying to save it. Jacob Back had to duck. LaFoon picked up and the ball swung. Knight into the paint, fouled, and one. We'll be back here Saturday. Transylvania will be here in town, and a women's men's doubleheader. First game at 1, second game around 3.
Nice miss. It's important for Rose-Hulman to get off to a good start here in this second half. You don't want to have Knight get hot early.
Oh, another turnover. Just too much mustard on that right there.
It sure was. You just don't need to make that pass that hard, especially that close to the basket.
Bembry does get the start. We'll see if we can keep him under wraps. Knight gets it out. LaFoon looks. Now Knight picks it up with 9. Going downhill behind the back on the floor. Good job, freshman. Get on the floor. Terry Hicks. We needed that.
Yes, we did. Now we need to capitalize on that and score a basket.
McGee thought about the 3, gets it back. Off the glass, no. He gets his own rebound. They're going to say foul.
And we're 2 minutes in, and Rose-Hulman has yet to score in this half. So it's pretty important, in my opinion, that they get a score on this possession.
I would agree with you. McGee getting hounded by Knight. Screen by back. Let's see what we can do out of that. Little push shot off the glass. No. Here come the Ravens. LaFoon bringing it across. Never really got on track in that first half. He had 5. Has potential to have so much more. Hard to score from the bench, though. Back, double down, then got back on Knight. Not close enough. Gave him too much space. Knight with 5 already in the second half.
Yeah, he's touched the ball every time, and you can clearly see, yeah, that's the game plan coming into this second half.
Terry Hicks, a nice drive off the pass from McGee cross court.
His first 2 points of the night.
See what that young man could do, size, and could put it on the deck. Bembry across the curl, all across the paint, I should say. McGee with another rebound. He's close to double-digit rebounds. Back, a great screen. McGee off the glass. Jacob back should get half an assist for that screen.
He should. And you're right, McGee has 9 points, or 9 rebounds, 16 points. He's 1 rebound away from a double-double.
Knight backing down back. McGee tries to help. LaFoon takes advantage of it, but he missed the shot. A lot of contact, no call. Here comes the Engineers. LaFoon wanted a foul there. Combs, entry pass to back. No, and LaFoon stepped out of bounds, I thought. He got the read of it, I guess, in time. Also possibly could have been a foul one way or another.
There's a lot of contact and no call, that's for sure.
Don't get me wrong, folks. I'm not in favor of a whole bunch of fouls, but interior pass to Riley Rutner, and Ravens are within 5. A quick timeout, back after this.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Engineers up 5 with the ball, Troy, and they've got to make a move here, don't they?
They sure do. They can't let the Ravens get any closer, in my opinion. As you said earlier, this could be a 6-point game or a 20-point game, and right now the Ravens are definitely looking to make it a 6-point game or less. So it's important on this possession for the Engineers to get something out of it, and McGee just wasn't able to do it.
Not enough on that floater. It's going the other way. Gudorf comes away with it. Knight being very aggressive. Man. His second win, 1 opportunity of the half.
They have got to come up with something, and then you see John Darnecki coming in to the ball game to stop Knight. Again, that's 7 points in this half. He's 3 for 3 field goals, 1 for 1 from three-point range.
Whatever message was given to Maurice Knight, he has received it wholeheartedly. Free throw goes down. He's got more this half already in the first, not even 5 minutes that he did in the first half. Zarnecki looking. Half of the shot clock is gone. McKee gets it. Now with 9. Back at the free throw line area, needs help. Hicks pulls up inside the free throw, three-point line. It's no good. Knight had to stop his dribble. Great pass to LaFou.
I'll tell you what you don't want is a tale of two halves. And that's exactly what we're seeing so far in the first 6 minutes.
Anderson with their first lead of the game, 43-42. Back after this on the Indiana Sports Network.
It's employee pricing for everyone at York Chevy Buick on US Highway 40 in Brazil. Our Christmas gift to you is 2019 Silverados up to $12,000 off. Buick Encore, $99 a month. Equinoxes as low as $169 per month. And Chevy Trax as low as $99 per month. On US Highway 40 in Brazil, where we're not number one, you are.
We're not number one.
You are.
You're number one at York.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Union Center for Sports Medicine is proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. Certified athletic trainer for the fighting engineer is Scott Keller, Samir Bifishi, MD, and Jerry Palmer, MD, from the Union Medical Group. Serve as the team doctors. Union Health, caring for Rose-Hulman athletes. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Zarnecki on the right side block. Double team, gets it back out to McGee. This is a big shot right here. No good. The great block out by Anderson.
Rose-Hulman's on a scoring drought of close to 3 minutes now. Anderson's on an 8-0 run.
Nice spin baseline. Zarnecki, great defense and the rebound. Needed that.
Yes, and now we need some points even more.
Rusty Lloyd not happy with this offense. McGee gets stripped, and we're going to keep the possession.
These officials are definitely letting them play tonight.
What do we got here? 15 seconds on the shot clock. Engineers down 1. Michael Lake goes across the 10-second line and corral this one, and here we go. McGee to the paint, swatted out of there, but it'll be a foul. He's going to get 2 free throws, and we need to knock down both of them. Foul is going to go on Dalton Dubois. It's his second foul of the night.
McGee, a 61% free throw shooter, which that number really surprises me.
Yeah.
With as good of a shooter as he is.
Yeah, and he shot 75% last year. This year has really been a dip in his free throw shooting. Misses both there. See if we can get it corrected for the remainder of the season. And I guess more importantly right now, the remainder of this game. 2 for 4 from the free throw line tonight is Craig McGee. Williams. Boy, oh boy, what a big shot. You could tell that was going down. Maurice Knight is just feeling it right now.
He sure is. He's up to 18 points for the game.
Ball's knocked away from back. Here comes Anderson. Baseline drive. Pops out. Zarnicki come down with the rebound. Jake Gudoff had a great opportunity for a score. We missed Jacob back in transition. Nice dime to Zarnicki on the screen and roll.
Yeah. Rose-Hulman ended a 4-minute scoring drought with that bucket. Hopefully they can stop the bleeding here.
Defensive rebound again by Zarnicki, off the miss by Knight. Ravens up 2. McGee in the paint, where he loves to be. Ooh, boy. Tough one right there.
Nice
Engineers
hustle,
get on the glass, and now we've got numbers by Anderson. Could have been a travel by Williams, but it's a turnover. Ends up tipped off of the hands of Rutner into the hands of Handy. He's got a suit on, not a uniform.
Yeah, I don't think he was calling for the ball there. So, again, this is the 6th turnover for Anderson tonight. Rose-Hulman has 10.
Anderson does a great job taking care of the ball, I tell you.
They do.
All season long, but in conference play, even more so. Only 51 turnovers coming into this game in conference play. Chaplin down the back, and he uses the power.
Nice to see Jacob do that 5th point of the night. Well, I don't know about you, but I have a feeling every point, every possession is going to be important.
Yeah,
from here on out for the next 11:43.
I agree. Jacob back, completes the 3-point play. He's got 6 in the ball game. Engineers back up 1. Nearing the end of the 3rd quarter, if you will.
Yeah, 3rd quarter that is belonged to the Ravens.
Yeah.
Sure.
Knight, good grief. Boy, we dodged a bullet there. A little slow on the closeout. Didn't want to give up the dribble drive. And it's tough for Jacob back on that end. He's doing a great job.
Zarnicki with double-digit rebounds at 10 now.
Oh boy, LaFoon knocks it away from Chaplin, and he scores an easy 2 with the throwdown. Nice momentum play there for the Ravens.
Yeah, and Rose-Hulman's got to counter that with sticking with their offense.
Jacob back. He gets pinned off the glass and gets fouled. He went up strong for the dunk. It's a great foul by Knight. He picks up a 2nd foul, but you definitely want back to earn it from the free throw line as opposed to giving up a dunk.
Yeah, you do. There's no doubt about that. Back is only a 38% free throw shooter coming into tonight.
Misses that one. He is 2 for 4 for the free throw line. Those biceps of Jacob back, an imposing figure.
There you go. Nice job. Nice rotation.
48 all tied up. This is what we thought we'd get tonight. Not what we saw in the first 10 minutes of the game. Swing pass, 3-pointer, no. Not sure if that's a shot you really wanted. Coach Handy looks pretty disgusted over there. McGee probing. Zarnicki filling the teardrop.
Nice.
In a timeout by Coach Handy. A full timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Holiday gifting advice with Cardi B.
If you don't know their size, don't get them a sweater. Give them the gift that always fits. Cash.
Here comes Cardi B, here comes Cardi B. She's gonna make it rain. turning Pepsi into cash.
Want to give cash like me this holiday season? Scan your Pepsi, get a match, and give that money forward to whoever you want. Keep the Pepsi, give the cash.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Just found out that Baby Shark actually has some lyrics to it, as they just played that in the halftime break. The fans really enjoyed it.
They did.
Not just the kids, all generations of people here tonight.
I gotta be honest, I thought Baby Shark was so last year.
So 2019.
Yeah.
Jacob back, cutting off Knight. Shot clock now down to 9. Boom, boy, oh boy. J.D. Bembry on a good closeout by Max Chaplin.
It was a nice closeout. 14 now for Bembry.
Goodness.
4 or 5 from behind the arc.
Chaplin, good closeout by Malafune. A great screen by Zarnecki, but Chaplin couldn't make the runner.
Yeah, I had a good look at it. But just
yeah, he did.
Couldn't knock it down. And again, every possession is important. In my opinion, these next 10 minutes.
Jacob back getting put in the twister.
Come on.
Maurice Knight showing off his strength.
Yeah, lowering his shoulder too to do that.
Callahan looking for McGee.
Maurice Knight now has 20 points. He had 5 at halftime.
Shot clock now down to 7. Screen by Zarnecki. McGee looking, going to have to put this thing up. In the paint, and it hit the rim. I thought it hit the rim on the Zarnecki tip. It hit the rim on the Zarnecki tip. They're going to talk about this thing. Referees have no idea. At least 2 out of the 3 did not see it. They're going to have to talk about it. Zarnecki tipped it, and the ball did hit the butt of the rim in my estimation.
No, I agree. I thought it did as well. Zarnecki was arguing that point, that he hit it. And so now we'll see if maybe they're talking about Sonic, what they want from Sonic again.
They're going to end up calling a jump ball on this thing, I do believe, because I don't think they saw it. They're going to call a jump ball. They caught the 2 coaches together. You see on your screen there. The reaction will tell it. We'll see how the coaches react. That'll tell what the call is.
Well, the official closest to us is saying that it's going to be Rose-Hulman's ball.
Interesting.
But
no reaction out of it either, Coach. Well, Coach Handy says, come on, let's go play some defense, boys. I thought I was going to see a coach with their hands in the air. That's going to tell a story. But anyway, Anderson going to play 20 more seconds of defense as they did call the jump ball.
It was, yeah, exactly. It was a possession.
Chaplin across the curl. Couldn't get one up. Somebody needs to help Zarnecki. Callahan with 7. Probing. Puts one up from 17. It's good. Zach Callahan.
His first 2 points of the night.
The Danville, Indiana product.
Nice to see that shot.
Bembry down low, swinged it to Knight. I don't think he wasn't expecting that ball. Knight going to make something happen. Oh, get into the paint. Off the glass, no. Block.
Oh, nice.
Here comes Max, nothing doing. Pull it out, Chaplin. There we go. What a defensive stand by the Engineers on that last possession.
Sure was. John Zarnecki has a double-double as well. He has 11 points, 11 rebounds. Let's add to it, John.
Oh my, inside outside play. Callahan trying to get it to back and it goes out of bounds. I don't think he had a great angle. Ooh.
No, he didn't. He kind of forced that.
A crushing turnover.
Need to.
Lake comes back in for Chaplin.
Yeah, after a great defensive effort for the Engineers, you hate to turn the ball over.
Left block looking, Laffoon. Ooh, 17-foot, great shot. Little jab step, got to the elbow. Now up 3.
Laffoon now in double digits. He has 11 in the night.
Who can make a play? Michael Lake. Pop out by Lake, and now you've got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Callahan.
Trying
down
to do the high-low
Zarnecki.
action.
Single team, teardrop, no.
That's what
Rebound,
they were wanting.
Anderson.
Exactly the play that they were wanting. But just couldn't quite fall for Zarnecki.
Laffoon. McGee tried to strip that ball away from Du Bois, and he missed the shot. Engineers with new life. 6 minutes to go, a little bit over 6 minutes to go, and down 3. McGee down to the paint, no good. A little hard on that one. Maybe the Engineers pressing just a little bit.
It feels that way, doesn't it?
Yep. Now you got to lead on your defense again.
Yeah, neither team really playing well here the last couple minutes.
This is where I'd go. Maurice not the shot right there specifically, but I would be looking his direction with Anderson. McGee needs to set up a teammate. Teammate needs to get open for a shot. Great screen by back. Zarnecki, there we go. That's got to drop, Big John. Jump ball should be called. It is. It's going the other way. John Zarnecki with the 5-footer has got to be able to knock that one down. That was a crucial miss right there.
It was, but a great play by Jacob back just to get his hands on the ball.
Yeah. Look at this situation, Troy. 14 fouls for Anderson, only 2 for Rose-Hulman. If somebody needs a foul down the stretch, that could be crucial.
Yeah, I mean, it could. We've only got 5 minutes left in this ball game.
Laffoon could have been off of an offensive foul by Knight. He gets the runner to go. And Ravens got their biggest lead at 5. This is, see how the Engineers respond right now. McGee, Lake, Zarnecki, Combs, and Hicks. Combs picks up the 15th foul by the Ravens. Where do you go for a bucket right here?
Yeah, I got to go down low.
Callahan, Zarnecki off the glass. Short again. You have to knock that down. Keep going to him.
Yeah, John's 0 for 3 in the last 3 possessions, but he's going to hit it. And that's exactly what Coach Lloyd wanted them to do, was get the ball down lows and use their physical.
A charge as Craig McGee steps in to take that charge off of Malik Laffoon. Another defensive stand here in the second half.
Yeah, defensively, in the last 5 minutes, they've played very strong.
It's interesting because it's the same guys, but the defense has been carrying the show for these Engineers. It's not like football. It's the same 5 guys we got out here.
Now we just got to get some offense to go along with that defense.
Double high screen, Combs to Zarnecki. Didn't have a great angle. Oh, he got up with it and traveled. Oh, boy.
But he made it, and that is a confidence booster.
Zarnecki thought he would be able to get up with that one. He was down on a knee. Still a 5-point lead for the Ravens. Trickling down close to 4 minutes to play. A little flare screen. Knight has on the left side. Turnover, yes. Here we go. Got to score. McGee races ahead, peels back. Looks, Combs. McGee pops, he's way short. Combs underneath the basket. They reset the shot clock. Doesn't matter though.
I thought McGee's shot may have gotten tipped.
Nope, I didn't think it did. Maybe it did. If it did, I didn't see it. Knight. Hicks tried to get the jump ball, but he picks up the foul. It's only the third team foul on the Engineers. It's okay.
Yeah, nice hustle by Hicks. Try to get his hands on the ball. In a 5-point lead for the Ravens. Rose-Hulman does not want to make it anymore.
.322 to go. This is a big stop right here with the Engineers. Got to have it. Mopping up some perspiration down there on the painted area. I want to remind you, Friday night will be at Terrell South for the Battle of the Shoe. It's North versus South. Also a Conference Indiana affair. Be a great one, 7:15 pregame, 7:30 tip at Terrell South High School. Got to pay attention to Bembry here. Oh boy, there he is. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? J.D. Bembry.
I tell you. Yeah, this half, Anderson is 12 of 23 for 52%. Rose-Hulman is 6 of 21 in field goals for 28%.
Going to be a reset. This is a foul on McGee. Boy, you just who on the floor right now can knock down a shot for these Engineers? It's either McGee going to the basket, or I mean, who do you have spacing the floor right now? The Ravens don't have to worry about anybody spacing the floor because you got no floor spacers.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Boy,
I mean, in the first half he did, but not this half.
McGee, 6-foot junior from Loveland.
Nice job, Greg. We definitely needed both of those.
Engineers coming with a little bit of a trap, trying to force a turnover. Ravens break the 10-second count. Gonna have, oh, Bembry's wide open once again. That's the one guy that's just been killing Rose-Hulman. 3 threes in the first half, 3 threes in the second half. Anderson's got a 9-point lead.
Bembry averages 2 points a game, and he's got 20 right now.
Terry Hicks with 2. We got a quick timeout. Back after this.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service, dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community.
Rose being outscored 33-18 the second half, and that's why the disparity on the scoreboard that we see is Rose now having to commit several fouls to make them shoot free throws. That was only team foul number 4. Trying to trap. If you don't trap, you got to foul immediately, like right now.
Yeah, nice trap though. Ooh, yeah, you don't want to break that trap without a foul.
The food gets out of there, and I guess we're going to play defense. Precious seconds going off the clock. Maurice Knight, this will be a backbreaker if they score here. Don't leave Membry. And don't foul with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, mercy. Oh.
It's little things like that, Walt, will drive a coach crazy.
Fresh 20. More time, precious seconds ticking off the clock. Just a 3-possession deficit for Rose-Hulman. The way the second half has gone, it almost feels insurmountable. Membry pitches, gets to the LaFoon in the corner. He puts him in a spin cycle. He gets off the glass, and that's Eli Combs. Rested ahead to Hicks. A 3-pointer by Hicks? No.
Oh.
Back with the rebound, almost traveled with him and gave it away. Hicks with the foul on LaFoon. That'll be team foul number 6.
Well, I'm not sure that's the shot that Coach Floyd wanted.
I take it though. I'll be honest with you. Hicks was aggressive. He was ready for that shot. He did have to step back because of his momentum, but he picked his 3.
Oh, I agree, but Hicks
got to make something happen.
6 of 20 from 3-point range.
Jacob Back gets called for that foul as he collides with Maurice Knight. It's a dangerous play. Both guys going up for it. And they both kind of tumble a little bit. Maurice Knight holds his side. Going to get a couple of free throws to the chagrin of these fans here at Rose-Hulman.
Knight, 20 points, 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight.
He had a great flurry at the beginning of the second half. And
yes, he did.
Really got it going.
Touched the ball about every possession they had.
Yep.
Got him right back in this ball game.
You give a great scorer like him the same look and he'll figure things out. 9-point deficit by the Engineers. Max Chaplin in the game. See if we can find him for a 3. A foul underneath will give McGee 2 free throws. This is a frustrating loss right here. If we lose this game,
it is.
This is a really frustrating one. As you can tell by the sound of my voice, I'm sure.
Yeah, and again, it's free throws. Rose 11 of 18 for the game.
Yep.
61%, right at their average.
Look at those turnovers. 15 turnovers.
15-9.
Yep. .105 to go. Got a foul. Mercy sakes.
They're not calling for a foul,
yeah.
but
yeah. All right.
Boy, I hate this. Wow. Come on, guys.
And there you go. There's your game, folks. The food off the glass is to seal this one. Boy, that one hurts.
Sure does.
There's a smarting loss here. McGee nails a 3. We'll have a quick timeout by Rusty Lloyd. We'll be right back after this.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstadter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy.
34.9 to go. Coach Owen Handy has to call a timeout. quick 30-second. We're going to try this again. 30-second timeout. Back after this.
Watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
34.9 to go. Engineers down 7. Ravens with the ball. It's, the game, technically this game is not over, but Troy, just, to be honest, it feels like it. We can maybe force some free throws, and they miss a free throw or two, get the ball back. Funnier things have happened.
Yeah, but they should have done that.
Yeah.
30 seconds ago when Anderson had the ball.
Here comes your trap. LaFoon looking at the trap, gets out of it, and they get it down court. Knight, a hop, skip, and oh boy, I thought we were going to have a chance for a three-point play, but you could have fouled down there 4 seconds ago in that corner.
Yeah, Anderson did a nice job of breaking that up and getting it out tonight.
Yep. Going to get another shooter on the floor. Is Chappell going to come in? Sam Ram also going to come in for the first time. That's another shooter.
Combs. It's the first time in the game, correct?
Yep. Free throw up and good.
Reese Knight with 23 points. Make it 24.
McGee. 3-pointers blocked. And there's your foul. Didn't see anybody spotting up for it. So I think I saw Sam Ram. He was outside the 3-point arc. I think he was the only one. Guys got to spot up in that situation. Whew.
Yeah, like you said, it's a tough loss here, especially after the way they played that first half.
Yep. And honestly, Anderson played really poor that first half.
They did.
Rose didn't play a great first half.
No,
but Anderson was so poor that
it made it look
took
like
Rose's maybe B- effort, push it up to a B+. Second half, Anderson, you got to give him an A. They really just turned this thing around, and kudos to Coach Owen Handy and his staff for getting their guys in the right position for this comeback, because they've just come out here guns blazing, and they've done everything that they've needed to do to secure this victory. That's going to be the last battle of the game. 70-62. The Ravens come to Terre Haute and steal one on what looked like was going to be a victory for the Engineers. Kind of a smarting defeat here for Rose-Hulman. And
Engineers fall to 7-7 overall, 4-3 in the conference.
So we're going to brush this thing off and come back for some post-game stats and analysis. We'll wrap this up after this on the Indiana Sports Network.
A to Z Construction performs free inspections and free estimates. A to Z welcomes all insurance work, specializing in all roofing systems, plus performing all other aspects of construction and remodeling. A to Z Construction is your Greater Wabash Valley roofing company. Call Shannon Combs for your free roofing inspection today. A to Z Construction, building the future together.
It's employee pricing for everyone at York Chevy Buick on US Highway 40 in Brazil. Our Christmas gift to you is 2019 Silverados up to $12,000 off. Buick Encore, $99 a month. Equinoxes as low as $169 per month. And Chevy Trax as low as $99 per month. On US Highway 40 in Brazil, where we're not number one, you are.
We're not number one.
You are.
You're number one at York.
Holiday gifting advice with Cardi B.
If you don't know their size, don't get them a sweater. Give them the gift that always fits. Cash.
Here comes Cardi B, here comes Cardi B. She's gonna make it rain. Turning Pepsi into cash.
You want to give cash like me this holiday season? Scan your Pepsi, get a match, and give that money forward to whoever you want. Keep the Pepsi, give the cash.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Troy, sometimes you can tell how the game went by how fast they cleared the scoreboard. That was a fast shutdown of the scoreboard because this second half was a rough one to watch. Rose-Hulman gets outscored 40-24 and goes down defeat to Anderson. The final score of 70-62.
Yeah, you just really feel like Rose-Hulman let that game slip through their fingers.
Yeah.
They played so well in the first half, and Anderson did not play well. But equally opposite was the fact that Rose did not play well in the second half. Unfortunately, again, if you just look at a few quick stats, turnovers, again, were a factor. We knew it would be. But, Rose-Hulman did well in the first half, but ended the game with a 16-9 ratio of turnovers. The points off turnovers, the Ravens had 17. Free throw shooting, again, Rose-Hulman was 12 of 19 for 63%. That plays a factor. Ravens were 10 of 15 for 67%. And then the bench points were huge, especially for Anderson in the first half. They finished the game with 29 points off the bench compared to 18 for Rose-Hulman. So just a tough second half, especially for the Engineers, and a tough conference loss here at home is, again, as we said in the pregame, every conference game is important, but you want to win your home games, and Rose just couldn't quite do that tonight.
A stat that really jumps out to me, 17-9. Rose gets out-assisted, if you will, 17-9 by a team that averages about 10 assists a game. That's unbelievable to me. I've never seen that much disparity in a while. Rose-Hulman contest where they only have 9 assists. They could never get anything going in this game.
You're exactly right. I mean, Rose-Hulman was led by McGee with 6 assists, but both McGee and Zarnecki had double-doubles, if you want to look at the bright side. McGee had 22 points, 11 rebounds. John had 13 points and 14 rebounds. So that was kind of the bright side to lead the Engineers. Obviously, for Anderson, Maurice Knight had 24 points. LaFoon had 15, and the player of the game for them was Bembry.
J.D. Bembry,
yeah, who averages 2 points a game, but ended up tonight 6 of 7 at three-point range and 7 of 9 from field goal range for a total of 20 points. Very impressive ball game for him.
When preparation meets opportunity, things like J.D. Bembry happen. A big game, first half helped to keep his team in the ball game. Second half helped his team put this thing away. 70-62, Rose-Hulman falls in defeat. We want to thank our sponsors once again. A to Z Construction, Hamilton Center, Lens Pharmacy, Refreshment Services, Pepsi, Riddell National Bank, Sonic Drive-Ins, Union Health, and York Automotive. Our camera operators for tonight's game, Reverend Harper, Jace Harper, and Carl Ennis. Our director, Mr. Tony Harper. Don't forget, Friday night, you'll see these two friendly faces at Terre Haute South. Battle for the shoe. Terre Haute North visiting Terre Haute South.
By then.
Yeah, the conference, a conference Indiana battle. 7:15 pregame show and a 7:30 tip, and then Saturday right back here at the Hulbert Arena for 2 games. Men's and women's doubleheader. Transylvania comes to town. For my partner, Troy Fears, I'm Walter Gordon saying good night, God bless. We'll see you Friday night from Terre Haute South.
You're watching Rose-Hulman men's basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
This sports program is presented by authority of Wabash Valley Sports and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated in any way without prior written consent of Wabash Valley Sports.